Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our honorees, the deans, and the other distinguished members of the Commencement Platform Party.
Graduates, family members, and friends, on behalf of the President, Provost, Vice Presidents, Deans, and the faculty of the University of Notre Dame, I welcome you to this truly joyous celebration. Today we will confer degrees upon students whom we honor for lives of scholarship and research, and we will charge them to place their learnings in the service of humanity. Please be seated. My name is Tom Fugé, and I'm a professor of electrical engineering, and I serve as the interim vice president, associate provost, and dean of the graduate school. It is my honor to introduce members of the platform committee, and I would ask them to please stand as I call their name, and I would ask you to please hold your applause until we're done. Father John Jenkins, president of the university. Professor John McGreevy, Charles and Jill Fisher, provost of the university. Professor Maura Ryan, Vice President and Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs. Dr. Michael Pippinger, Vice President and Associate Provost for Internationalization. Professor Bob Bernhardt, Vice President for Research. Professor Sarah Mastillo, I.A. O'Shaughnessy Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. Professor Patricia Culligan, Matthew H. McCloskey Dean of the College of Engineering. Professor Santiago Schnell, William K. Warren Foundation Dean of the College of Science. Professor Scott Appleby, Marilyn Keough Dean of the Keough School of Global Affairs. Please welcome them. I now ask this year's winner of the Reverend James A. Burns CSC Award, Professor Patricia Champion, to come forward to deliver the invocation. Please all rise.
Heavenly Father, as we gather to celebrate this commencement, we ask for you to bless this special day. Today we celebrate the dedication and passion that these graduates have poured into their theses. We honor their intellectual work, their creativity, and their imagination relating to the topics in our visible and invisible world that brought them to this day. We are thankful for the opportunities granted to us. We are extremely fortunate to be part of this community of scholars. We ask you to remind us that our intellectual pursuits, although seemingly different in the details, share the common goal of alleviating poverty, oppression, and burdens that so many experience in our world. We ask that you bless all of the faculty mentors, the staff, the families, friends, and loved ones who have supported and encouraged these graduates along the way. Know that we will miss our new colleagues and root for their continued success and happiness along the way after they leave Notre Dame. Remind them that they always have a family and a home at Notre Dame, and that even after they leave, we are still connected by the bonds of scholarship, faith, and service. We ask for your continued blessings upon these graduates. Please continue to guide, inspire, and support them on their journeys. Please grant them the wisdom and discernment as they move forward and as they rise to new and unexpected challenges. May these scholars always use their education and knowledge to benefit others and to be instruments of love, peace, and grace in the world. May they always know your love and be guided by your light. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
At Notre Dame, as at most universities, the provost is the chief academic officer, the person who leads the university's educational and research enterprise. Anything that happens in a classroom or a laboratory or a studio or in a faculty or department or college office, those are the things that are in the domain of the provost. He does not call plays for the football team, for which we are all grateful. John McGreevy became Notre Dame's sixth provost on July 1st, 2022. He is a native of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and a 1986 graduate of this university, having been awarded his BA in history right over there in what is now called the Joyce ACC 37 years ago this week. He went to Stanford for his graduate studies before taking a faculty position at Harvard University. He was lured back to his alma mater in 1997. John McGreevy is a historian of Catholicism and the author of 4 books. His most recent came out in 2022 and has the ambitious title, Catholicism, A Global History from the French Revolution to Pope Francis. As Provost McGreevy has told all of us several times in the last year, it makes a great Christmas gift. Given the focus of John McGreevy's scholarship, it's maybe not surprising that he'd find his way back here to the preeminent Catholic university in the world. Having done so, he showed a remarkable aptitude and enthusiasm for academic administration, serving first as the chair of history, and then for 10 years as the I.A. O'Shaughnessy Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. I won't go through the long list of awards that John McGreevy has won or the many innovative programs that he introduced while Dean of Arts and Letters. Just let it suffice to say that even if John had never served in another administrative role after stepping down as dean, he would still hold an important place in the history of this university. And that is why so many of us were thrilled when his appointment as provost was announced last April. Ladies and gentlemen, the Charles and Jill Fisher Provost of the University of Notre Dame, Professor John T. McGreevy.
Please sit down. Thank you, Dean Fugay, Father President Jenkins, members of the Board of Trustees and the President's Leadership Council, deans of our colleges and schools, family and friends who have come from near and far to be present for this joyous occasion, and most of all, members of the graduate school class of 2023. Welcome. Let us give the graduates a loud, extended round of applause. It is the first of many rounds of applause they will hear this weekend, and they deserve each and every one of them. Some of you graduates have completed a Master's in Global Affairs, a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing, or a PhD in Biology. Others finished a Master's in Divinity, a PhD in Computer Science, or a PhD in Italian. All of you did much of this work in the teeth of an unprecedented global pandemic. The current term of art is grit. Boy, have you shown it. When the pandemic halted travel and fieldwork, you pivoted. You mastered Zoom and Panopto. If you are parents, you navigated shuttered schools and daycares. You figured out how to prepare your posters and conference papers for online and then in-person sessions. You completed those final seminar papers, lab write-ups, and theses with masks on, or a year later, with masks removed. During all of this, you figured out the rhythms of graduate school. You met with advisors, taught students, and labored over your CV. You figured out why the one graduate student themed pub had the mysterious name of Danny Boy. Some of you, I'm reliably informed, attended the occasional seminar or workshop only because the advertisement promised free pizza, or better, free wine and beer. But now what? Your research matters. As graduate students at Notre Dame, you've seen this phrase, your research matters, over and over. You may have the graduate school t-shirt. The less formal among you may be wearing that t-shirt right now beneath your robes. You may display the screensaver on your computer screen or sip from the water bottle. But sometimes, in the chemistry lab or the sculpture studio or in the Medieval Institute library, believing that your research matters is hard. Doubt creeps in. I think back to my own graduate training. I entered my history PhD program enthusiastically. I enjoyed the coursework, the scholarly camaraderie, and the intensive challenge of the first 2 years. But after completing my coursework, I wondered about what would come next. I struggled. Is this worth doing, I asked. Will it make any difference? Does it really matter? Only eventually did I figure out that I had something to say, a question to pursue. Something clicked. Now, no matter what program you're in, that transition from consumer to producer of knowledge is the heart of the graduate school experience. For you too, something clicked. That click occurred at Notre Dame makes us proud. We hope that you will leave here as a loyal alumnus or alumna of what we claim to be the leading global Catholic research university. But we also hope for more. This morning probably marks the end of your formal academic training, but it is the beginning of something else. The term university covers a lot of ground. The U.S. has over 4,000 degree-granting colleges and universities. China, 3,000. India, 1,400. Greenland and Monaco each have one. Why? Over the last 100 years, universities and the ideas developed within them have become central to economic development, to skill acquisition, and to preparing the employees and leaders needed by industry, government, medicine, and actually universities themselves. All of this the world still needs, but we need more. I won't list all the challenges we face. No one can. Climate change, economic inequality, war in Ukraine, South Sudan and elsewhere, political polarization. One especially poignant division in the United States on culture, politics, and much else is between those of us lucky enough to be seated on this podium or in this stadium, those of us lucky enough to have had a college or university education, and those of us who did not. These problems and many more matter. Your work as scholars and citizens to resolve them will matter too. Let me end with two stories. One of the most prominent 20th century economists was a man named Albert Hirschman, who ended his career at the Princeton Institute for Advanced Study. Hirschman was particularly interested in economic development and democracy in Latin America, and he did much of his work in the turbulent 1960s and 1970s, when both economic development and democracy faltered in that region. His most famous book was entitled Exit, Loyalty, and Voice. It addressed a particular question. What do you do when a business or a political party or even a nation is in decline or struggling? You can exit, become a patron of another business, leave the political party, emigrate from the nation. Or you can try to exert voice, try and improve the business, the political party, or especially the nation. This puzzle of exit, loyalty, voice applied with particular force to Latin America in the 1970s. After all, do you work within an authoritarian government, or do you leave and try to change it from the outside? But it turns out there was a personal dimension to Hirschman's scholarship too. Hirschman was Jewish, and he had barely escaped the Holocaust in 1940, moving from Berlin, where he was raised, to Paris, and then hiking over the Pyrenees Mountains into neutral Spain. Many members of his family were not so fortunate. That experience of exile and failed institutions shaped him, and for the rest of his life, it drove him to think about how to improve organizations in perilous times. A second story is more local. Notre Dame's longtime president, Father Theodore Hesburgh, became in the 1970s interested in slowing down the nuclear arms race. He served on the Atomic Energy Commission in Vienna, and he often spoke on that topic. At one lecture in San Diego, a woman in the audience approached him and engaged him in conversation. "Could you really teach people," she asked, "about peace and arms control and negotiations?" Hesburgh said yes, but that you needed to build for the long haul, using endowments to fund programs for teachers and students. That woman turned out to be Joan Kroc, the widow of Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. She gave a series of major donations to Notre Dame that became the basis of the Kroc Institute for International Peace Studies. And as you'll hear tomorrow, among its other achievements, the Kroc Institute helped draft the comprehensive ceasefire in Colombia, brokered by our commencement speaker, Juan Manuel Santos, a treaty that ended that country's decades-long civil war. Both Hirschman and Hesburgh, born just a few months apart, had much good fortune. But both also knew that research and teaching mattered, that the work they had done as graduate students and then as intellectual and institutional leaders might have meaning far beyond anything they could have imagined in their own lifetime. That they happen to know each other, Hirschman visited Notre Dame several times and met Hesburgh, is a coincidence less important than their shared commitment to intellectual work. We hope you take this commitment to teaching and research with you when you leave this room this morning and after this weekend when you leave this campus. We hope you exert voice and excel in your chosen fields. Do so with the conviction that your research, your teaching, and your service matters for a world deeply in need. And do so with the grit and the spirit that we hope you have cultivated during these extraordinary times and at this special place. Congratulations again to the 2023 graduates, and go Irish.
Thank you, Provost McGreevy. We come now to the awarding of degrees. We will first recognize our PhD recipients. Doctoral candidates, you will assemble by college at the direction of the marshals. I now call on Professor Sarah Mastillo, the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, to present her candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Musical Arts degrees.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Doctor of Musical Arts in the College of Arts and Letters and their advisors please come forward? Tochukwu S. Aga, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Levi Grady Allen, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Joshua M. Bartholey, Doctor of Philosophy, Philosophy. Met Evelyn Bajeri, Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology. Brian Joseph Boyd, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. James Patrick Breen, Doctor of Philosophy, History. Alex Samuel Broderson, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Aisha Bursala, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Emmanuel Bernard Kennedy, Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology. Julian Chitabem Chake, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Colin McLaren Davison, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics. Susanna Destratus, Doctor of Philosophy, History. Jacob Dillabow, Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology. Luis Vilasa, Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology. Natalie M. Arrett, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Brianna Nicole Falegi, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics. Sean Field, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Lauren Dolores Finnegan, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Lailatul Fidria, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Daniel John Flynn, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Vincenz M. Freire Harriman von Zudwig, LC, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Carl Abram Friesen, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Paul E. Friesen, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Kayla J. Hurd, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Simone Antoinette Johnson, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Abigail G. Jorgensen, Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology. Catherine Jane Klukow Kelly, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Mary Claire Klassen, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Sineyong Lee, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics. Abigail Justice Mancinelli, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Todd Patrick Merrick, Doctor of Philosophy, Anthropology. Brady Sky Martinez, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Tyler S. Moore, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Casey L. Mullaney, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Morgan Munson, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Jonas Nares, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics. Monica Christine Perez, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. No Pliego Campus, Doctor of Philosophy, History. Amorja Guhan Roberson, Doctor of Musical Arts. Emma Eugenia Rosenberg, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Carolyn Ruth Shayed, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research, and Experimental. Daniel Edward Schwant, Doctor of Musical Arts. Kevin Matthew Scott, Doctor of Philosophy, Philosophy. Paul Peter Shaloka, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics. Samantha M. Slaybaugh, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. David B. Stevenson, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Ishtvan Noah Sepese, Doctor of Philosophy, History. Jennifer Thorup Burkett, Doctor of Philosophy, English. Matthew Zachary Vale, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Ian Edward Van Dyke, Doctor of Philosophy, History. Alanya Wen, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology, Research and Experimental. Paul D. Wheatley, Doctor of Philosophy, Theology. Hannah Wilson, Doctor of Philosophy, Political Science. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a doctoral degree from the College of Arts and Letters.
I now call on Professor Patricia Culligan, the Dean of the College of Engineering, to present her candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Engineering and their directors please come forward? Ankit Agrawal, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Vitor Albiero, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Laura Aldifer, Doctor of Philosophy, Bioengineering. Mariana Alkifa Kassian, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Mazi Alireya Mirhosi Ini, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Govina Anatha Padman Abba, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Karen Ireli Angeles, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Goza Basara, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Bridget Befort, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Adam Colm Boyd, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Gabriel Fernando Bravo Palacios, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Alejandra Cartagena Sierra, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. T. Juan Romani, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. David Andrew Connolly, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Mozan Darayi, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Brian Christian Dussel, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Nicholas Joseph Estes, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Martin Figura, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Tyler Finnemore, Doctor of Philosophy, Bioengineering. Han Gao, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Xian Gao, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Alejandro Garcia Diego Del Rio, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Fi Yang Geng, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Paolo Gianni, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Ashuman Goswami, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Saqib Reza Hawk, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. John Haag, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Eric Hoberg, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Rupak Makanra Kaulka, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Arman Kazimi, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Sabrina Khan, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Abhishek Khanna, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Vincent Kurtz, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Ikati Rini Kipritoti, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Jae-Yu Lee, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. Riyang Li, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Cha Chong Liao, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Chinido Mitokoma, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Galia Magu Zova, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Neya Mera, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Eduardo Fernando Mello, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. John Middlebrooks, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Jessica Mullenkamp, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Connor Joseph Mullen, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Robert Douglas Neal, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering, Materials Science and Engineering. Christiana O, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Shane O, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Bum Jun Park, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Sarah Grace Pate, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Barry Pawlowski Jr., Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Janus Perez Valentin, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. David Perkio, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Tim Schaefer, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science and Engineering. Jana Schortzma, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Kyson Raymond Smith, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Luning Soon, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Audrey K. Taylor, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil and Environmental Engineering and Earth Sciences. Michael Dale Vanderwall, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Vijay Kumar Naidu Velagola, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Vivek, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering. Cedric Wayne Williams, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Han Shengyi, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical Engineering. So-Shi Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy, Aerospace and Mechanical Engineering. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a doctoral degree from the College of Engineering.
I now call on Professor Santiago Schnell, the Dean of the College of Science, to present his candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Science and their directors please come forward? Ethan Leigh Addison, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Savannah Elizabeth Benjamin, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Joshua David Berenward, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Yemanta Batari, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Adriana Wigner, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Richard Alan Pope Burkett, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Drew Taylor Blackstein, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Christopher Fitzgerald Kine, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Lauren Kathleen Callahan, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Suk-Yuan Chon, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Adam Michael Clark, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Whitney Marie Conrad, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Luin Min Duan, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Jing Hao Fan, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Patrick James Fasana, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Aaron Michael Forbes, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Eva Marie Gulati, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Daniel Eugene Hammers, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Lisa Marie Hon, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Sashin Hu, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Suyu Yin, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry, Material Science and Engineering. Eric Giogonelli, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Atul Keida, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Bradley Michael Keegan, Doctor of Philosophy, Biochemistry. Nikola Konavolov, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Joseph James Liverco, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Kanlin Ma, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Michael Patrick Maloney, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Zachary Michael Mikis, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. María Cristina Miranda Vergara, Doctor of Philosophy, Biochemistry. Kelsey Morman, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Ricardo Morales, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Yenal Sa Yassin Morsby, Doctor of Philosophy, Biochemistry. Campbell Bruce Musso, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Adrián Navarro Hernández, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Austin Nelson, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Kathleen Reynolds Nicholson, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Imani Nikulamar Patel, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Keaton Volney Pater, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. John Yuan Shin, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Benjamin Maxwell Radman, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Chisa Luis Rivaldi, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Jordan Michael Roach, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Vanessa Emperatriz Rubio Ramos, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Kendall Allen Ryan, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Pitambar Sanopka, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Benjamin Stoltenbecker, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Sira Jan Talbot, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Megan Walsen, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological Sciences. Parinda Tekanokun, Doctor of Philosophy, Biochemistry. Catherine Tretendu, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Ernie Sel-Bulnek, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Zachary Tucker, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Cristian Andrés Umaña Gamboa, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Craig Wade, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Yushuan Wan, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Alexander Wright Weg, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Heather Dawn Whitehead, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Charlotte Marie Wood, Doctor of Philosophy, Physics. Catherine Yun Goulart, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Wei Shun, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry. Wen Yin Yoon, Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics. Gao Fei Yan, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Ya She Yan, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Vicky Reyun Su, Doctor of Philosophy, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Yunyu Su, Doctor of Philosophy, Integrated Biomedical Sciences and Biological Sciences. Thank you. Reverend Father President, I'm pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a doctoral degree from the College of Science.
I now call on Professor Scott Appleby, the Dean of the Keough School of Global Affairs, to present his candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Will the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the Keough School of Global Affairs and her director please come forward? Angela Michelle Chesler. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidate who has completed the requirements for a doctoral degree from the Keough School of Global Affairs.
Would all doctorate degree recipients please now rise? Well, thank you, Dean Mastillo, Dean Culligan, Dean Schnell, Dean Appleby, and Dean Fugey. By the authority vested in me as president of the University of Notre Dame du Lac, and in the name of the trustees of the university and its faculty, I solemnly and publicly confer on you the degree recommended by your dean. We admit you to all its rights and privileges and remind you of the responsibilities you are about to assume. May God bless and keep you all. Congratulations and best wishes.
Last night at the Graduate School Awards reception, we honored the recipients of our annual awards. The Eli J. and Helen Shaheen Awards, the Social Justice Award, the James A. Burns CSE Award, the Dick and Peggy Notobart Award, and the Distinguished Graduate Alumni Award. To learn more about the remarkable accomplishments of our honorees, I direct you to the awards booklet, which provides full citations. We're privileged to have these honorees as part of our platform party. I ask that each stand when I announce their award, and please hold your applause until we're done. For the Shaheen Awards, from the Division of Engineering, Laura Alderfer from the Graduate Program in Bioengineering. From the Division of the Humanities, Susanna Destratus in the Department of History. From the Division of Science, Megan Vasson in the Department of Biological Sciences. From the Division of Social Sciences, Luis Villasa in the Department of Sociology. For the Social Justice Award, Esther Aguirre Alfaro in absentia in the Department of Romance Languages and Literature. For the Burns Awards, Professor Patricia Champion in the Department of Biological Sciences and Associate Professor Mark Caprio in the Department of Physics and Astronomy. For the Notobart Award, Associate Professor Robert Goulding in the Department of Liberal Studies and Director of the Graduate Program in the History and Philosophy of Science. And for the Distinguished Graduate Alumni Award, Dr. Monica Regalbuto, Director of the Nuclear Fuel Cycle Strategy at the Idaho National Laboratory. Please join me in acknowledging these honorees. We now recognize those students who have earned a master's degree. Master's candidates you will assemble by college at the direction of the marshals. I now call on Professor Sarah Mastillo, the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, to present her candidates for the master's degree.
Will the candidates for the following master's degrees in the College of Arts and Letters please come forward? Master of Arts, Master of Divinity, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Sacred Music, Master of Theological Studies. Blessing Agu, Master of Sacred Music. Juan Miguel Alvarez, Master of Divinity. Jennifer Mary Bedoni, Master of Arts, Theology. Doris Martin Barrow III, Master of Arts, Theology. Kaylin Mackenzie Bennett, Master of Arts, Political Science. Brittany Blagburn, Master of Arts, English. Andrea Nicole Baderi, Master of Divinity. Cassandra Jean Brouillard, Master of Divinity. Bobby Payton Brown, Master of Theological Studies. Jenny Claire Bucola, Master of Theological Studies. Jason Christopher Carley, Master of Fine Arts, Design. Alexander Carmen, Master of Fine Arts, Art Studio. Benjamin Joel Craigie, Master of Fine Arts, Art Studio. Teresa Marie Cernikovich, Master of Arts, Early Christian Studies. Noah Thomas Curie, Master of Arts, French. Emily Jane DeVersa, Master of Arts, Theology. Brett Michael Decker, Master of Arts, Theology. Elise Ann DeSummer, Master of Arts, English. Kyle Edward Dillon, Master of Theological Studies. Edward James Dolphin, CSC, Master of Divinity. Thomas Frederick Doyle, Master of Arts, Theology. Brother Jacob Stephen Eifred, CSC, Master of Arts, French. Rafael Arenas Fernandez, Master of Sacred Music. Samuel James Fortune, Master of Theological Studies. Barbara D. France, Master of Divinity. Sophia McDevitt Finari, Master of Divinity. Fernando Garcia, Master of Divinity. Kristen Nicole Garza, Master of Fine Arts in English. Laura Gail Godlaski, Master of Arts, French. Nicholas Henry Gaini, CSC, Master of Divinity. Toby Roland Hale, Master of Arts, Italian Studies. Grace Hamilton, Master of Fine Arts, Design. Taylor Elizabeth Hartson, Master of Arts, Sociology. Madison Brooks Hoagland, Master of Arts, Classics. Desheng Huang, Master of Sacred Music. Grace Renee Jackson, Master of Sacred Music. Stephen Anthony Jakubowski, Master of Divinity. Isaiah E. Jones, Master of Arts, Theology. Finian Kenny, Master of Arts, French. Ryan P. Kerr, Master of Divinity. Julia Denise King, Master of Divinity. Anne Christiana Noor, Master of Arts, Psychology. Tyler Carter Kreipke, CSC, Master of Divinity. Julia Pierce Lincecum, Master of Divinity. Madeline R. Link, Master of Theological Studies. Timothy Andrew Long, Master of Divinity. Laura Neftali Lopez Perez, Master of Arts, Political Science. Francis Dalika Makut, Master of Theological Studies. Aaron Sidel Martinez, Master of Theological Studies. Lauren Palmer Masanke, Master of Sacred Music. Jessica Rose Matias, Master of Sacred Music. Amelia Mendelssohn, Master of Fine Arts, Art Studio. Joseph Chinedu Oparamanuki, Master of Sacred Music. Myra Alexander Ortiz Ocaña, Master of Arts, Political Science. Selena Ortiz Carrillo, Master of Arts, Spanish. Junyoung Park, Master of Arts, Design. Callie Peed, Master of Fine Arts, English. Tanner Terry Peterson, Master of Arts, English. Peter Palaos, CSC, Master of Divinity. Hannah Resnick, Master of Arts, Classics. Nafi Alexander Reyes de la Paz, Master of Arts, Spanish. Michael Francis Ryan, CSC, Master of Divinity. Michelle Ann Seiko, Master of Sacred Music. Kayla Salgado Hayuchia, Master of Arts, Theology. Anthony Joseph Scordino, Master of Theological Studies. Carly Brianne Sherman, Master of Arts, Sociology. Charles Lonnie Sachs III, Master of Fine Arts, Art Studio. David Anderson Stultz, Master of Sacred Music. Liang Hui Sun, Master of Theological Studies. Santain Tavela, Master of Arts, Italian Studies. Maxwell Thomas Trochil, Master of Sacred Music. Brian Joseph Vetter, Master of Divinity. Breen Elise Volpe, Master of Arts, English. Alexis K. Wassinger, Master of Arts, Theology. James Nathan Whitaker, Master of Theological Studies. Jennifer Marie Wertel, Master of Divinity. Joshua Wang Zian, Master of Theological Studies. Randall Yee, Master of Arts, Political Science. Elizabeth Yee, Master of Theological Studies. Melissa Victoria Yorio, Master of Arts, Early Christian Studies. Benjamin N. Zachary, Master of Theological Studies. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a master's degree from the College of Arts and Letters.
I now call on Professor Patricia Culligan, the Dean of the College of Engineering, to present her candidates for the master's degree.
Will the candidates for the following master's degrees in the College of Engineering please come forward? Master of Engineering, Master of Science, Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering, Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Martha Ikeiza, Master of Science, Esteem. Hani Sahid Hani Alaraheli, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Moira Lee Anderson, Master of Science, Esteem. Bethel Glory Aniyi, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. John Oki Enu, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Gustavo Jose Albila Bonilla, Master of Science, STEAM. Lauren Rose Burera Rainey, Master of Science, STEAM. Oliver Hussan Bahmani, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Hannah Caroline Bock, Master of Science, STEAM. Laura Ann Brennan, Master of Science, STEAM. Sophie Cairns, Master of Science, STEAM. Kahal James Canavan, Master of Science, STEAM. Yi Chong Andrew Chen, Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering. Shipeng Mike Chang, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Jack Consoli E, Master of Science Mechanical Engineering. Nicole Cortez, Master of Science in Chemical Engineering. Harry Daniel Crowley, Master of Science, STEAM. Mudipi Oluwu Roof Darabindan, Master of Science, STEAM. Elizabeth Catherine Conchi Diaz-Gunning, Master of Engineering. Genevieve Elise Dowd, Master of Science, STEAM. Nathalia Silvara Dunlap, Master of Science, STEAM. Jameson Edwards, Master of Science, STEAM. Sean Ewan, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering. Benjamin Leo Farrell, Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering. Kian Fogarty, Master of Science, STEAM. Reese Gogonis, Master of Science, STEAM. Benjamin Robert Golorn, Master of Science, STEAM. Andrew Gonsorel, Master of Science, STEAM. Patrick James Hennessy, Master of Science, STEAM. Jorge Alberto Hernandez Cabriales, Master of Science, STEAM. Laura Hessian, Master of Science, STEAM. Trevor Jack Hott, Master of Science, STEAM. Timothy Sean Inzati, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. Michael Tomek Isaacson, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Godgift Odiwoma Itete, Master of Science, STEAM. Rachel Michelle Jacobson, Master of Science, STEAM. Daniel Brian Johnson, Master of Science, STEAM. Elizabeth Kamayana, Master of Science, STEAM. John Christopher Kaplan, Master of Science, STEAM. Lauren Elizabeth Kimes, Master of Science, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Colleen M. King, Master of Science, STEAM. Logan Elise Coker, Master of Science, STEAM. Daniel Brian Kerr, Master of Science, STEAM. Carla Alexandra Latora Alvarez, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Sarah Christine Lancelotta, Master of Science, STEAM. Naya Tunley, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. David Anderson Like, Master of Science, Esteem. Dominique Rosa Madrid, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Moed Edin Mod Abdul Halim Malabi, Master of Engineering. Victoria Christiana Arlene Mallard, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Robert E. Matthews, Master of Science, Esteem. Landon MacArthur, Master of Science, Esteem. Megan Marie McLean, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. Morgan Miller, Master of Science, Esteem. John Francis Mowat, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Osbert Muiuchi, Master of Science, Esteem. Gord Nishimwe, Master of Science, Esteem. Laura Duggan, Master of Science, Esteem. Calvin J. Oppenheim, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Thomas Monarch Penny, Master of Science, Esteem. Juan Luis Pinedo, Master of Science, Esteem. Lily Ann Polster, Master of Science in Civil Engineering. Matthew Salerno, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. Terrence L. Sibanda, Master of Science, Esteem. Luke Vincent Singler, Master of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. Chelsea K. Smith, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Ki Xiao Thambi Pile, Master of Science, Esteem. William Francis Jadin, Master of Science in Civil Engineering. Collins Chinoso Ude, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. John Alexander Vaki, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering. Lauren Margaret Walker, Master of Science, Esteem. Duncan Elliott Wilgraspipe, Master of Science, Esteem. Kunal Yadov, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering. Yi Chao Young, Master of Engineering, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Garrett Robert Zabinski, Master of Science, Esteem. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a master's degree from the College of Engineering.
I now call on Professor Santiago Schnell, the Dean of the College of Science, to present his candidates for the master's degree.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in the College of Science please come forward? Sofian Adiba, Master of Science, Data Science. Sudu Agadi, Master of Science, Data Science. Jesus Ignacio Aguilar, Master of Science, Data Science. Anirudh Arrika Rebula, Master of Science, Data Science. Carolina Adevano, Master of Science, Data Science. Michelle Catherine Bennett, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. Juan Esteban Bexer, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Corinne Julian Wodanchevsky, Master of Science, Data Science. Mary Margaret Brandt, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Abu Chandra, Master of Science, Data Science. Daniel Kernov, Master of Science, Data Science. Trevor John Covell, Master of Science, Data Science. Rachel Ann Kritz, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. Madeline Denner, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Alicia Dennis, Master of Science, Data Science. Ana Laure Dominguez, Master of Science, Data Science. Shijo Dowan, Master of Science, Applied Mathematics and Statistics. Natasha Mire Edwards, Master of Science, Data Science. Seth Allen Flatt, Master of Science, Biochemistry. Noralie Flott, Master of Science, Data Science. Helen Margaret Starr Flynn, Master of Science, Data Science. Roger Goldsmith, Master of Science, Data Science. Raghuram Kotimukala, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Amanda Ann Kastner, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Austin Enukun Kim, Master of Science, Data Science. Caitlin Ann Kruger, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Nicholas Daniel Leppert, Master of Science, Data Science. Aaron Lilienfeld, Master of Science, Data Science. Disha Mack, Master of Science, Data Science. Ryan Majek, Master of Science, Data Science. Can Du Queen Mai, Master of Science, Data Science. Catherine Lou Mancione, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Richard Ellis Millington, Master of Science, Data Science. Alessa Ray Myers, Master of Science, Data Science. Olivia Margaret Nakamura, Master of Science, Biological Sciences. Caitlin Nakashko, Master of Science, Data Science. SM Sharir Nasir, Master of Science, Data Science. Margot Marie Olafkin, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Samuel Evan Pepper, Master of Science, Data Science. Alejandro Eduardo Pesantes, Master of Science, Data Science. Yongkai Q, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Diton Son, Master of Science, Data Science. Rajagopal Sandurara Rajan, Master of Science, Data Science. Amanda Mary Sulensky, Master of Science, Data Science. Gabriel Taylor, Master of Science, Data Science. Fabrice Odi Ulis, Master of Science, Mathematics. Shrikan Gopa Vinus Valakla, Master of Science, Data Science. Yoruin Jain, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Heather Ferial, Master of Science, Applied and Computational Mathematics and Statistics. Aisha Ann, Master of Science, STEAM. Omadora Tevoklana Goyi, Master of Science, STEAM. Fernandine Turasinki, Master of Science, STEAM. Reverend Father President, I'm pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for the master's degree from the College of Science.
I now call on Professor Scott Appleby, the Dean of the Keough School of Global Affairs, to present his candidates for the master's degree.
Will the candidates for the Master of Global Affairs degree in the Keough School of Global Affairs please come forward? Halima Oldamadadi Ahmad. Onili Garata Baitutla. Maria Michaela Bona. Elizabeth Boyle. Catherine Bruno. Nico Shahada. Christine Chun. Oh, sorry. Aida Yadira Cuenca Narvaez. Mariama Damfa. Iba Iklamawa. Nurhan Yahia Imam Fame. Mohammed Farah. Erda Widi Fiz. Rafael Gutierrez. Max Wilson Hammond. Alina Renee Holstrom. Emra Gabor Holzer. Mohammed Shahzad Hussain. Prithvi Sumramani Iyer. Emma Lynn Jackson. Catherine Patricia Jassy. Christopher Steve Jordan. Tan Ben Lee. Unhe Lee. Marla Samira Magana Cancino. Kevin Thomas Mann. Tania Shia Maramba. Cynthia Shiamaka Odaka Mena. Tuneni Ambi Morgan. Sadat Musabayeva. Susan Chubiri. Mangala Joseph John Inga Baber. Jody K. Etzel. Eduardo Arpeges Jimenez. Nicoletta Pilati. Maria Camila Peralta Benavides. Dakota Lynn Peterson. Michael Andrew Pacuza. Lamar Presuma. Musa Bakota Sawa. Melvin Sharkey. Hafsa Sheikh. Alberto Solis Castro. Angelina Soriano Nuncio. Emily Grace Tatum. Audrey Elizabeth Till. Ryan Nuende Tin Derbigaigo. Soitu Toure. Alexandra Marie Underwood. Clavira Wangsajaya. Marla Siman Skib. Reverend Father President, I am pleased to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for a master's degree in the Keough School of Global Affairs.
And now, would all master's degree recipients please rise? Well, thank you, Dean Mastillo, Dean Culligan, Dean Schnell, Dean Appleby, and Dean Fujay. By the authority vested in me as president of the University of Notre Dame du Lac, and in the name of the trustees of the university and its faculty, I solemnly and publicly confer on you the degree recommended by your dean. We admit you to all its rights and privileges and remind you of the responsibilities you are about to assume. May God bless and keep you. Congratulations and best wishes. Well, graduates, we are delighted to have you here and award you these degrees. After years of hard work and perseverance, you did it. Today is your day, as these cheers attest. But while these accomplishments are truly your own, you know you did not do it all on your own. You may have done the studying, but your families and loved ones did the sweating and stressing along with you. They cheered you, your successes, and cheered you up with your setbacks. Many of them are sitting here behind you today, and they have been behind you every step of the way to reach this milestone. So, to you mothers and fathers, siblings and spouses, friends and relatives, thank you and congratulations. This day belongs to you as well. Graduates, let's stand, turn, and applaud those who have supported you to get to this day. This is a distinguished class, boasting many accolades and accomplishments in every field and discipline. In addition to your accomplishments within your respective disciplines, you have learned how to meet the rigorous standards of your academic programs while managing, as Provost McGreevy reminded us, the special challenges brought on by a global pandemic. You may merit a second degree for that. We will not bestow that degree, but the lessons in perseverance, flexibility, and adaptability you have learned here will, I believe, serve you well in years to come. Your degrees represent a major step forward in your lives, as well as in the life of the University of Notre Dame. As a university traditionally known for undergraduate education, increasingly takes its place among distinguished graduate programs in the world. This growth is due not only to our distinguished faculty and academic leaders, but also to your scholarly contributions. You are graduates that you have made and will make. We are proud to call you our graduates. Your degrees, too, represent what you, through your talent and hard work, have accomplished and your promise for the future. They give you the right to expect much as you go out into the world. They also indicate what the world has a right to expect of you. What can expect? Certainly, the highest levels of learning and skill in your fields. But at Notre Dame, we hope for something more. We hope you will use the advantages of your education you have received here for the common good. We hope that you will use your talents and skills not simply to serve your own interests, but to care for the neediest and create a more just society. We hope that you acquired here not only the knowledge to make a good living, but the wisdom to live a good life. A critical part of living such a life is realizing that you are called to use your learning for a purpose beyond yourself. As Pope Francis said, we must not forget that true power, at whatever level, is service. My hope for each of you is that you, no matter where you go or what your field is, that you will find and direct your learning and efforts to service. Graduates, we congratulate you, we celebrate you, we wish you every success. Thank you for your presence here with us over recent years. We look forward to learning more of the great things you will do with what you have learned here at Notre Dame. Before I close, I want to take an opportunity to thank one more person. Tom Fugay has served as interim vice president and associate provost for graduate studies and interim dean of the graduate school. Tom stepped into this role in the midst of a significant transition, and he has admirably navigated these new responsibilities and provided steady leadership for our graduate education. Tom, you have been a generous and selfless servant of this university and its students. We could not be more grateful. Please join me in thanking Dean Fugay. And now let us close with a brief prayer. Let us pray. Of all the gifts you have bestowed on us, Lord, none is greater than giving us intellects to seek truth, to learn, and to understand your creation. We thank you for these graduates who have labored so hard to learn and to understand. We ask that you guide them to use what they have learned to go forth and serve this world. And we pray this in your name. Amen. God bless you all.
Our commencement ceremony will now close with the singing of Notre Dame, Our Mother, led by doctoral degree recipient Imorja Roberson. Upon conclusion of the alma mater, I ask that all guests and graduates remain at their seats until the platform party has departed the stage. As you exit the stadium tunnel, please follow the directions of the ushers and the marshals, and keep walking toward the library mall so that those following you have room to exit the tunnel. At this time, I would also like to invite our graduates, their guests, and any faculty who are present to join us for an informal reception with light refreshments in a tent on South Quad next to O'Shaughnessy Hall. Congratulations again, and thank you for your presence here today. Please stand and join in singing Notre Dame, Our Mother.
We did it. Yeah. Notre Dame, our mother, tender, strong, and true, proudly in the heavens gleams thy gold and blue. Glory's mantle cloaks thee, golden is thy fame, and our hearts forever praise thee, Notre Dame, and our hearts forever love